One of the biggest mental hurdles that I had before hitting the road full time was how fast would this whole traveling, this whole being on the road thing last? Like, would it grow old pretty quickly or would it take a few years? And so that was the biggest, I would say, mindset or mental worry I was having coming into this. But happy to report, 10 months down the road, and it hasn't grown old just yet. So I want to give you 3 reasons why I believe personally that it's not going to grow old for you either. We are currently here in Salida, Colorado, and we just came in from the west from Moab. And we both love this lifestyle. We both love living in an RV. And the reason for that is because it works for what we wanted to do. We both love to travel and found that the RV lifestyle would enable us to do what we love to do, as well as what we needed to do, which was to be able to work as we go. And with this channel, we focus on different aspects of the RV lifestyle, which is some tips and tricks or some inspirational advice like we're doing here, or some RV travel, which you can find in our playlist, or just some good old come along with us vlog style content. And without any further hesitation, I'm gonna go ahead and get into reason number 1 of why it hasn't grown old for me or Jessica is because we both love being able to spend different seasons in different parts of the country. And so far this year, we spent winter down in Texas and a little bit of Arizona. We spent spring in California and a little bit of Oregon, and then we spent all of summer in Washington, which was beautiful. It was absolutely amazing. Cannot wait to go back. And then we're spending fall right here in Colorado. After spending a good majority of my life, I could not wait to get out and kind of spread my wings and see the country. I was very naive as to what this country had to offer. And through this road trip and through this lifestyle, it has been an absolutely game changer for me in terms of what I value in different states or where I would want to live in the future. And the second reason it never gets old is because there's something new to do in each one of the little towns that you go and visit. For example, we just finished up some horseback riding over the weekend in a nearby town called Cotopaxi, which was honestly one of the best times I've had on horseback, just because the tour guide that we used, it was just Jess, myself, and the tour guide. So it felt like a good half-day private tour in and of itself on some BLM lands, which was very, very beautiful. Also, we've been able to hike in different parts of the country, which one of my yearly goals was to be able to do a hike in each and every single state. We're not going to meet that this year, but it is we've definitely made some progress towards that goal, which we'll probably complete in a few years' time. And getting to check out small towns like Salida, Colorado. You know, personally, whenever I booked this stay, I didn't have any expectation or any idea of what Salida was going to be like or feel like. But honestly, we've been here about a week and a half now, and this is one of the spots that I could probably see myself moving to. I know if you've been keeping up with this channel, we say that about almost every single small town, but Salida definitely has a little charm that makes you want to hang around a little longer. And reason number 3 is that RV living and traveling in an RV has really given me the opportunity personally to look forward to planning my future years. If you can't hear me, it is very breezy. I was actually supposed to record this yesterday, but the wind was just as bad and I thought it was going to cool down some today, but no, it is absolutely, I think some storms are going to roll in later on. The static life did not necessarily work out for Jessica and I. We're not moving every single day or every couple of days. We'll move about every 2 weeks or once a month, and that's a good pace that I find for ourselves. It doesn't wear us out too fast, but it also gives us enough of a chance to go see and play around in the town that we're in. Because I feel like if we moved around every couple of days, we wouldn't be able to really truly appreciate where we just stayed at. We're currently in the midst of planning our 2025 season, and it's going to be a little bit of a challenge because we do have a few friends back home who are getting married and all that good stuff. So we kind of have to plan according to that schedule, but we do know where we want to spend fall, and that's going to be in the Pacific Northwest next year. And a little side perk is that, you know, before we started traveling, I had no idea, outside of photos on Instagram, what this country looked like. But now, if somebody were to stop me and would just, you know, have some chit chat and have some conversation about this country, I could hold a genuine conversation pretty well about knowing where different spots are and where the fun spots are versus spots I probably wouldn't go to again. Besides the Northeast and Maine, that's coming soon. And kind of a bonus reason here of why to never grow old to you, and I would consider reason number 4, is that I love getting to check out new restaurants in the little towns that we go and visit. Though it has been quite a struggle here lately since September, because that's when we switched to a pescatarian diet, and we've been on that for about 5-6 weeks now. And so whenever you go and visit a new small town, they usually have just 1 or 2 sushi spots or a fish only spot or whatever, but the predicament you run into is that you normally only eat at those restaurants the entire time that you're there, so you only eat at like one restaurant. But it's fun getting to create your own little mini guide of restaurants that you want to go back to and one that you can recommend to others along the way. So if you were I was, worried about trying to invest in all this with also thinking about if this door is worrying me right now, this thing is like, I have a bungee cord on it, but it looks like it's about to just fly open and smack me in the face at any given second. So if you're where I was, worried about investing into this, concerned with if this is going to grow old or not, I hope I was able to shed a little light on why I believe personally that it's not going to grow old for you anytime soon. Now, are there going to be some iffy times where things break and things just don't go your way? Absolutely. And those are the times that I'm just like, man, what did I sign up for? But for about 90% of the time, this is exactly what I envisioned. Being able to travel, being able to learn, being able to try new things, and being exposed to new experiences. And that's what I was in it for. So I hope this helps. I hope you're able to take that next step confidently in going full-time. And if you're new here, feel free to check out the playlist that we have for our freshman year, and we will see you next week as we release videos every single Sunday. So peace out, much love, and we'll see you in the next one.